Okay, welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Okay, so the for those that are on the main channel, Currency 365, the third report is loading, and it will be me. You'll be looking at me, and it will be cartoonish again. I don't really like to, I want to keep it that way for there's a reason. And I mean, we, we do elite decodings and all types of prophecy and things of that nature. So I would love to keep it like that in a cartoonish type of way. And plus, it makes me different than everybody else that's doing it regular way. And I'll definitely not do that here, okay? Because the things that we talk about here is just not safe for me to do that way, okay? But anyways, like I said on Currency 365, once we see Alak resign publicly, which I don't know if that's going to happen. I know that they have to announce it because that is the central bank, but I don't know if Alak is going to actually be the one saying that he's leaving. I don't know. Maybe a body is going to say it. Maybe the finance committee will do it, or maybe Tamimi. Somebody might do it instead of Alak. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so we're still waiting for Alak to resign. He's already resigned privately from the articles that we've seen and from other things of that nature. And also, I guess Walking Stick had the article of Dr. Shabibi putting his not resignation, but his resume through for the central bank and saying that he's qualified to be reinstated. I didn't see that article. So people told me about it, and that Walking Stick has it. I didn't see. I don't know. I haven't seen it myself personally, but everybody else has says that Walking Stick has that article. Okay, so I believe Walking Stick. Okay, he's one of the he's probably is the best person to research articles. So if he has it, he's done his due diligence on it, and he's because he has his people. So it should be legit. And also, Alak was saying stuff like, once the body's formation is completed, he will be removed anyway. So we know that's coming. We know, even people were saying that another person is in charge right now until Shabibi actually announces himself to the public. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's what's going to happen. So once that happens, once Alak is finally publicly gone and Dr. Shabiri makes his speech to the Iraqi people and to the world that he is the governor and he is going to launch the reforms and things of that nature, then we will go to one video a day on the main channel, Currency 365, one video a day on this channel, and then maybe 1 to 3 videos a day on Patreon. But my focus will turn to Patreon, okay? I'll still be on here doing teaching. Of course, maybe one video, it might be a teaching, could be teaching, or it could be something like this, an interesting article, okay? And then on the main channel will be the report for the day, okay? And then, patreon.com will be, we'll be doing the stock picks and start stock teachings and things of that nature. I might try to do, 2 to 3 videos a day over there and pay more attention to that, to stock stuff. Cause that's what I love to do anyways. I'm a stock guy, not a guru. I'm not, I'm not any of this other stuff that people are saying. I'm a stock guy. That's it. You know what I mean? Kind of, it's kind of sad that we've been with that they've delayed this thing so long that people started thinking that I was a guru and not a stock guy, because I've always been a stock guy. You know what I mean? Everybody that knows me knows I'm always been a stock guy, and people try to put me, because they didn't know me personally, try to put me into a category that I wasn't in. Okay, and I'm glad that people are learning that I'm a stock guy, okay? And when I do news, I want to do world news and not just focus on one country, okay? Today we're going to focus on the world. Even though it says Iraq on there, it's still going to be the world rankings. But yeah, so that's what it's gonna be. One video on the main channel, one video on the backup channel, and then Patreon.com, and also of course BitGo. And for you guys who have not signed up for BitGo yet, the link is always in the description section. Okay, so you're gonna need. I'm telling you, you're gonna need something. That's why the Lord said that this was something that we're gonna need, because and he confirmed it, because once those negative interest rates and when they start to crash the dollar, you're going to need a payment system in gold. Okay, and this is gold and silver, and you can redeem silver as well, because some people are saying, yo, what about silver? You can redeem silver as well. So you're gonna need this in the future. Okay, and it's free to open it up. You don't, you know what I mean? It's free to open it up. You don't pay for having an account open. So I can't understand why at least 5,000 people have not opened up an account yet. You know what I mean? Through my partnership link. It's kind of mind-boggling, because you don't pay anything for opening up an account and filling out the information. Okay, and then once the change in rate happens for any of the currencies, or for the humanitarian projects, then you can start funding it with that money. Okay, putting it in. I mean, you'll probably, some of you guys will probably get dollars, and then you'll start funding it. Some of you guys might decide to take your money and change it into euros, or Chinese yuan or something else. Okay, so let me see here, and let me go to Patreon real quick so you guys can see that one as well, for those who don't know. Okay, and this is Patreon right here, patreon.com/currency365. Let me go to the main so you guys can see actually how it looks. Okay, so this is how it looks. So this is a Patreon. Okay, it's pretty nice, isn't it? So we do stocks and things of that nature, and stock picks. So 27 you guys right now. I'm gonna try to grow this to 3,000 plus. Okay, mostly after the funding and things of that nature. So let's get into the article. Okay, so it says Iraq universally among the richest 85 countries known, the full rankings. Okay. Let's see, know the full rankings. Let me see. Um, okay, it says magazine conducted a global search of money around the richest countries in the world. Through the study included 185 countries, including Iraq, who finished ranked 85th and with a GDP of up to $13,817 per capita. According to the magazine, the small countries that do not continue to dominate the list of the richest countries in the world, and the top three have not changed since the last 2015 edition. The research and study adopted by the World Bank figures the IMF and the GDP per capita, which is equivalent to purchasing power per capita, taking into account the relative cost of living and inflation rates, and comparing standards of living in different countries. And six came from the Middle East countries, all from the Gulf, in the list of 25 richest countries in the world. Three of them among the top, the three among the 10 richest countries in the world. Turkey comes in rank 62 globally with a GDP of 20,299 per capita. Iran ranks 72 globally with a GDP of 16,918 per capita, while Jordan came in at 191 ranked with a GDP of 12,397 per capita. Not Syria, not in the list. Okay. So, and it's interesting because there's two countries here that are on my top 10 of countries to invest in, right? That are going to explode in superpower. And that's Turkey and Iran. Okay, so Turkey and Iran are 67th and 72. And that's gonna flop here, and that's gonna flip flop, because Iran's gonna come up to the top 10, and Turkey will also probably be in the top 10 as well in the next 5 years, right? So they're both gonna be in the top 10 in the next 5 years, as they come into power. So that's interesting. So let's take a look at the top 25. The list of the 25 richest countries in the world per capita, basically. Okay, so number 25 is France. GDP per capita is 41,396. Okay, so number 24 is Belgium. Okay, they just had the terrorist attacks over there. The quote unquote terrorist attacks. Okay, GDP per capita is 42,923. Iceland. I think that's surprising everybody. Iceland and their prime minister just resigned. So GDP is 44,575. Oman, number 22nd. Denmark, number 21st. The 20th country, which is Canada, which was on my 2015 top 10 countries to invest in. 45,981. I haven't done a top 10 for this year yet. I don't even know if it changed, really. We're still waiting on a lot of these countries to do something, really. So I don't know if that any of the top 10 of my last video when I did the top 10 last year, if they even changed. So there's no need to do another. There's no need to do another one because I don't see anybody really changing any positions yet. Taiwan, number 19th at 45,996. Germany, kind of surprising that Germany is at 18 and not in the top 10. But anyways, Germany, number 18, per capita is 46,165. Sweden, 17th. Capita is for 46,386. Austria is number 16. GDP per capita is 46,906. Australia, number 15, 48,288. Ireland, number 14. That's kind of surprising, but anyways. And I've been to Ireland. Shout out to Ireland. I've been to Ireland. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I was just thinking about. That Ireland when I was in the Navy when I went there. So, wow, there was this beautiful woman. She was like Yugoslavian. I can't even pronounce these words anymore. Yugoslavian, right? I don't even think they have a Yugoslavian. Is not even a country anymore, right? They changed it. But anyway, she was Yugoslavian, and she was just the beautifulest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna tell you where I was at. You guys probably already know. I mean, I was in the Navy, so. Anyways, that was a crazy time in Ireland. We were there for a couple of. We were there for about 3-4 days, and I was able to use it. I think I got in the car. This one woman hooked us up, man. This Caucasian Ireland woman, man. She just hooked us up, took us around the town the night, and took us everywhere, man, with her car. And she had one of those high-tech cars. I mean, it was crazy. But anyways, let's move on. The life of a military man in it. So Netherlands comes in at number 13. Bahrain. Shout out to Bahrain, where I used to live as well. Bahrain. I know you guys are going through some things right now. That's crazy. I can't believe that you guys are going through what you guys are going through over there, protesting and all that craziness. I hope everything gets better in Bahrain, where I used to live. Okay, so that's number 12. Saudi Arabia is number 11. And they're coming off of oil, right? They're going to be, well, they're not completely coming off of oil. They're going into different investments, basically. And not trying to put oil at number 1. Switzerland is number 10. United States at number 9 per capita, $57,045. Hong Kong, number 8. United Emirates, number 7. Shout out to Dubai, where I used to live as well. And shout out to Abu Dhabi, and everybody over there, man. Hey, living the good life out there in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Okay, so Norway is number 6. Kuwait is number 5. I don't know what this is. I never heard of this place. Brunei, Jerusalem. I don't know what that is. 80,000, 335. Singapore, And then number 3, and Luxembourg, number 2, and Qatar, number 1 at 146,011 per capita. Wow. Okay, Qatar. That must be everybody in there for oil or something. I don't know. That is ridiculous. Anyways, that's the list of the top 25 countries per capita, richest. Okay, eyes open.